That's where it didn't go how I wanted. What is going on, my lovely ladies and gentlemen of the world? Yes, I took that from Nate. Shut up. Hello, and welcome aboard. So, this is Keobastein. It has been a minute. Welcome to the year of 2023. It is now March 3rd, 27. We're already kicking the year started. So, where have I been? All right. This is Mash. I'm not gonna really play in the games, even though you see my Steam page. This is just let you know maybe some of the things I've been doing as of late and whatnot. But it's been a minute, so let's get an update. Let's let people know where I'm at, where my head's at, what's going on with this channel. Cause I'm pretty sure some people seen how my channel's like very sporadically. This dude hasn't posted anything in almost a month, and then let you know. Dropping 8 videos. All right, so been having trouble with my computer. I managed to get some things taken care of, not all of it, but some things. I'm trying to make this computer last and whatnot because it is my primary form of entertainment and whatnot. Besides life, life's been good. Things are pleasant. I got my health so far. I haven't gone to the doctor. I have no idea what could be going on in my body, but my body has not gone, hey, yo, we're dying here, so fuck it. I guess we're good. Anyways. So, like I said, I want to make this an update video. So, one, your boy's still on that grinding, still playing fighting games. We're still on that Phantom Breaker. That is still my love and everything. We've been doing some things on the Wikipedia. Get some things doing good on the Wikipedia. We're getting some things good. Haven't been playing the game as heavily hard because, there've been just other games. Like the Rubberfish 2 has dropped. So I'm trying to get my feet into that. There is also this other game called Alex Gear, which is like some type of Zone of Enders game. I say Zone of Enders, but really it's more like it's like, all right, I'm going to use Zone of Enders, but it's like Zone of Enders versus mode, like a game that's kind of designed with the whole idea of you moving up and down, shooting each other. I mean, maybe some people want to say Gundam Versus. I don't want you to say Gundam Versus because it's not as kinetic as Gundam Versus. Because one Gundam Versus is usually 2v2. This is technically a 3 versus 3, but only one person can be on the field at a time. So it's really more like a KOF style where you pick your 3 characters and then you psych out your characters in between the fights. Though technically you can switch, and technically you do switch out, but it's not really a tag fighter like, let's say, what would I want to say? There's not very many games like this, but I'm going to say really more imaginative of Zone of Enders, the game, the competitive versus mode game, and it's been pretty alright, pretty decent. Definitely haven't played enough of it to say I can recommend it, but that's not something against the game. Just rather me. I mean, if you like competitive games, cool, great. If you like a game that's gonna waste your time. Technically, I got you doing that too, because there's a lot of grinding in the game, which I am not the biggest fan of, but because it's a brand new experience and I don't play many other different types of games, I am dealing with it for now. Not selling the game really well, but oh well, that's not my job. The game can do that itself, or the community can do that. Either way, I got the game, I bought it, and I'm dealing with it. I'm playing with it. So, another update. What? All right, fighting games, right? All right, so where am I at with my fighting games? Okay, I am trying to come to the terms with the fact that my reaction is not good. My ability to handle mental stacking is not very good. But the thing that probably really kills me is my adaptability is what fucking makes me go, fuck, damn it, shit. I'm cursing, but forgive me. But yeah, my ability to adapt, it takes a fucking while for me to realize, oh, I don't need to deal with some of this stuff. Like, all right, first cases at point. You can see on the screen. Natural Pull-Up Blaster. This is the game that I can say I feel the utmost most confident, where even if I'm not playing the game so often, I'll go in there and like, I think I can make some stuff work. I think I can make some things work. But man, when you play somebody that is strong, such as the gentleman Chap, man, they put me through the ringer. Like last match, I actually gave them a pretty good run for the money. In fact, I'm pretty sure I uploaded that match video not too long ago. I think maybe around the was it January 21st? Maybe. Can't really sure. No. Irregardless, I had a match with them, and it kind of went back and forth. But I think I had like majority win, so it was like, okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Then I played them yesterday, and it was all right. It's not one sided, but they did win a lot. Spoiler alert for people who actually care about spoiler alerts. The next video that I'm going to upload with Natural Play Blaster, be aware that pretty much I only won one of those matches. The other match was straight up. Well, no, not really straight up. I didn't win. I couldn't clutch it. I couldn't clutch out the victory. The boy chat was on a level that I was flagging behind. They got to the point where I'm like, I don't want to play this fucking matchup anymore. Like, I was just like, yo, this matchup, fuck it. Don't want to deal with it. Let me use somebody else. Try to use Ignis. And there was some stuff that was different. Maybe I didn't adapt quick enough, which maybe go back to me saying again, I don't know how to adapt. But even now, I'm like, holy crap. For this matchup, I just don't want to play more Masa. Kind of don't want to play Ignis. Granted, I'm not going to even act like I explore all my things, but I was like, yo, let me try Saya. Like, I got to the point where like, yo, I'm going to play another character just to not have to deal with this matchup or to even deal with this player. Because what they're doing was getting me so annoying. Their ability to whip punish, their ability to zone, or worst of all, their ability to mess me up. I'm at the point where I'm like, I am so afraid to block against this person. Their ability to open me up, good. Very good. Good to the point where I question, do I have defense? Can I actually block? Do I actually know how to block in this game? Probably not. I probably got carried by my character's ability to just, run away, get out of here. Don't want to deal with this. So yeah, But then again, here's actually where my adaptability come in. One of the things they were doing this one sequence that I was just having the most miserable time doing. And once I got online and calm myself down, in fact, that's the funny thing. Everybody who knows me, even with other previews, I get really upset. I would get tilted and break stuff and everything. Like, that's how I even. This is embarrassing. Anyways, I was getting very tilted. And when I finally got to the point of like, holy crap, I think I might break something, I finally say, hey, last match, this is going to be the last match. Well, I didn't say it was going to be the last match. I think even they say it was the last match. Actually, no, they had a good call to say last match. I wasn't able to see the text message, but I said, okay, I'm going to play this match. Win or lose, I'm just going to bounce because I wasn't feeling it. And then I lost. I'm like, all right, cool, good games. Let's get out of here. Because I was getting tilted. But when I finally got out of the game, stopped being tilted, and then went back to training mode, I found out that the thing they're doing was not real. I can actually evade it. Now, this kind of made me like, now at one point I'm like, oh, so I don't have to deal with this if I recognize that this is what's going on. However, I've been listening to a lot of fighting game, like the Domination 101, other people's videos about, how to make a gameplay, how to get good. And one thing I've been learning as a competitive player, just because you can counterplay something doesn't mean you should. In fact, just because you can counterplay something is good. And I should keep that in mind if I'm in that scenario. However, it is actually just better to not better. It's usually more productive to just not be there in the first place. And that mentality has definitely been leading me to, just because I found a counter for this doesn't technically mean it's something I should try to actively do. Which is why, even though now I realize, there's this one thing that I'm getting tricked up, I cannot deal with, I'm still on the mindset like, let me actually still go exploring some other characters. Because even besides the fact that person was doing so well on their part, my opponent chat was opening me up good, they were doing a lot of missiles, they basically were very good at conditioning me. And one of my biggest issues, besides the fact me choking on a few hit confirms, combos, or even problem autopiloting, my main weakness is the fact that I don't have a good way of establishing offense. Well, I have some things to help, but either they're way too high commitment for little reward, or the character Ale herself shuts it down because of her speed. Because Ale is just very fast to anything I want to do. Like any like gaps, okay, they're gonna contest what I'm trying to do. So, or even worse, I have no real good. No, I have no mess-ups. I have no good Okizeme when I get my knockdowns or get the momentum. I can't push the things in my favor. That's why I'm leaning towards Saya, because Saya has the ability to just one, she has good grabs, so she got a good way of making people respect where her offense is. And then she also has drills. I am really digging the drills. Her drill normals, because they are multi-hitter normals. Because one of my issues with Muramasa is I gotta try to confirm from 1 to 2 hits, and then the other part is her combo trials change dramatically from what hit, how it hit, what's my resources. There's very few. Okay, I can at least rely on this one thing to cover multiple scenarios. No, Muramasa is very picky on this covers that, this could do that, that could do that, and I had to keep all those different in mind, and they're all very specific. Like for starters, one of Muramasa's launcher, her crouching medium and then crouching heavy, I can't like add a light tight then crouching heavy. No, that's not gonna work anymore. Or if I do one, was it the counter hit? Okay, it'll work. If one's a counter hit, that's not gonna work. Anything. And then the problem with that is I also can't like do crouching medium. Wait, did I hit? Okay, now I can do crouching heavy. No, I gotta commit to it immediately. So it's you gotta commit with Muramasa a lot. So far, at least at my skill level, to where I play her currently, I play a lot of commitments, and it's not doing very well against my opponents who are either much more reserved or very much reserved. So I'm like, okay, who can I play that's not as commitment? And there was Ignis, but there's still Ignis, but I'm leaning towards Saya because all her normals are multi-hitting, so it gives you enough time to confirm. She does actually have some decent range. She got more range than Muramasa, because Muramasa has fucking pitiful range. But then also, Saya has a lot of good moves that requires your opponent to not stay on the defense. I am not good at opening on the opponent. Saya has an unblockable move that leads into a juggle, to a throw. She has another unblockable super that is that's like a grab and whatnot. So all her unblockables and multi-hitting things, they're looking kind of attractive for me to want to make me use her. So I at least have something I can do on the opponent's wake up, because I don't have any good stuff to use when using Muramasa against Ale. But yeah, that's Nacho Plus Blaster. Let's actually go to another game that been tripping me out. This game, King of Fighters 15. Bro, oh boy. I played this game to the point where I'm like, I think I wanted to quit for a good hot minute. I wanted to just quit. I was like, holy crap, these people are way above me. These people are way too strong. I'm way too slow. I don't think I can play this game. But I'm going to try hanging in there, because I at least now know who is my strongest character. I thought my strongest character was Athena. I thought it was Athena with maybe Mitakun. That has now since changed. Now my best character is easily Elizabeth. Everybody say that's my character who they do say I get the most trouble with at some time, and I feel the most comfortable with playing her. So then the next character, but I had like, okay, well, who I want to team up with her? Thankfully, Elizabeth is a well-rounded character who can go many different areas. Like she could be point, mid, or anchor. But I kind of feel the most comfortable using her as a mid character. And then the other character who I started doing pretty good with and feel comfortable with is Omega Rugal. So I definitely know, okay, I want Elizabeth and Omega Rugal. I'm happy with these two here. But every other character I try to mess with, I had trouble. Ramon, too quick for me, can't handle him. Whip, way too complicated to learn. Nope. Mitakun, while he does let me play slow, his execution kills me. And I'm like, no, I hate his. Sorry, I kind of hate his buttons. I hate his buttons, let me say this. Let me take that back. Because I play characters both because I play a character like Rugo and Elizabeth, who, while Elizabeth is technically straightforward, no. Elizabeth is straightforward, so that's not a problem. But I play Rugo, who always, I'm playing a very different game. Like, the rules that other characters play, like how they play the RPS of King of Fighters, Rugo's like, yeah, no, I'm not playing that. I'm playing something different. Get used to the different thing I introduce. And that's also say they're Mitsukun. Oh, Mitsukun's like, oh, I do things differently. Don't follow the King of Fighters rule set. Also trip me out. And then also Whip also is like that, and Whip, I was like, I'm playing way too many complicated characters. So I'm like, okay, I need to take a step back, figure this out, because the problem is since I already have a hard time adapting, me dealing with the fact that I got to play with 3 characters in a game that is very fast paced, and there are a lot of nuance to it, but then on top of that, I'm going on a tangent, my mind's going on a tangent. Hold on for a moment. Sorry about that. So what was I going again? Yes. So basically, I've even been told that my team is very awkward looking. So I'm already playing very awkward, weird looking characters. So the complexity behind Mitsukun, Whip, and a couple other characters is just like, no fucking good. The only character who else I was very comfortable with, but I decided, you know what, they're not probably really good for me, or rather, I kind of got them on the. Well, how about this? Before I had Rugal, I had Athena. Athena was definitely my bread and butter character. She's a character who was like, well, I know she's always going to be every King of Fighter games, so I like to let play Athena. I mean, she is a zoner and defensive-minded character and everything, but to play a very good Athena, you have to be hyperactive fast, and as anybody know, I don't like playing really hyperactive fast and whatnot. So yeah, I've kind of got like, okay, Athena, I'm putting you to the corner because until maybe I get more comfortable with King of Fire pacing, maybe I might add it back in there. But for right now, just to kind of at least not get overly frustrated, I even have to bench Athena. I also bench Ash because I do like Ash, but he's also fucking execution heavy to the where, you know, his combos. Oh, you don't got his combos on point? Then you probably shouldn't fuck with that character. So I've been in like a real pickle, like, well, who the fuck else I'm going to add on this team? I tried using Billy and had some very minimal success. No, actually really no success at all. In fact, he's even still considered execution heavy, especially with his combos and his read. So he's still not that great. There was Geese, and I guess one reason why I haven't now, well, sorry, I did play Geese. I was really kind of digging Geese because he has counter and good projectiles. But when you look at that, my team is already Elizabeth, who's kind of defensive minded, and you have Rugal, who's defensive minded. And I learned, from my experience, I learned, okay, I do need to have an aggressive character because I need the ability to build meter. Both Rugal and Elizabeth want fucking meter. Sorry, for me to play them aggressively and capitalize on my advantage, I need meter. I shouldn't be adding another defensive-minded character who's not going to build me meter in that game. Thus, I'm like, okay, I got Elizabeth, and I really feel much more comfortable with Elizabeth than I feel comfortable with freaking Geese. Do I really want to put Geese in here? The only thing that makes you really want to keep Geese is the fact that he does actually have true one-frame counters, and he does get good rewards off his counter. Elizabeth counters don't get that type of reward. However, she's still also very good at deflecting against. Well, no, she's very good at poking still. Like, she is a better poker than Geese, I would say. Because Geese is still considered well-rounded, while Elizabeth is poke. How about this? Elizabeth is more straightforward than Geese, so I just keep Elizabeth and bench Geese. Maybe I'll come back to Geese. Well, actually, no. We got Sylvie coming in there, who I'm interested in Sylvie, and if there's another character who I'm going to put in there that also has counter that I'm interested in, it's also Nige. But they ain't going to be here for a good minute. So until I see what they're capable of, I still need somebody else. I mean, I'm trying to run Team DLC, but it's like I'm kind of getting there. Anyways, so right now there are at least 3 characters I'm looking at. I'm looking at Shunei, and Shunei is still a mobile character who's kind of well-rounded. He's mobile and well-rounded. I kind of like hit buttons and whatnot. So I'm kind of feeling Shunei, but also I'm not sold on Shunei. I'm also feeling Dolores because she has very good buttons and she's almost very similar to Elizabeth, but she's actually part grappler, part zoner, while Elizabeth is primarily poke / anti-zoning character. So Dolores can help kind of, keep that roundedness of, well, having good hard knockdown, because, oh yeah, there you go. I need a hard knockdown character, and none of my characters, Elizabeth or Rugo, get hard knockdown without spending meter. So I'm like, okay, I need a character who can get a hard knockdown without needing to spend a whole lot of meter. Thankfully, Shunei kind of has that ability, but I think Dolores is much more easier, and Dolores is also very much a grounded character, while Shunei is, I'm kind of sort of going to fly around for a bit, look for openings, hit somebody and whatnot. So I'm thinking between, again, Dolores and then also, who else I was looking at? Dolores Shunei. But there is one more person who I kind of been somewhat afraid to put back on my team because I don't think he builds meter, but I also do need a very simple character that's also not Elizabeth, and that's Maxima. I do think Maxima might be a very simple character to use because simple character to use. I do see people do run him point. The only problem is he's still not building meter for the team, but then again, he's also kind of taking out characters, usually taking out 2 characters before he gets knocked out, which maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want to not have to worry about focusing on building meter and just, okay, how many people can I kill before Maxima's knocked out? Because Maxima definitely doesn't need to use meter to get any of his gameplay going, so that's why I'm really considering Maxima as well as a potential character, because Maxima could probably do that well. Maybe even Mitsukun, but no, not gonna go back there. See, that's my bad habit. I got that habit of being stubborn to where I want to try to make some things work and just I think that definitely fills the role of, okay, she could be that battery. But fuck off, she's so hard to use. She's hard to use. Or sorry, I shouldn't be worrying about how to play her optimal, but I can put this right now. I am playing King of Fighters 15. Am I trying to compete in King of Fighters 15? Not really. I got people who own it, people who like to play it, and I know there are people who are actively playing it. So yeah, I want to play with those people. But am I trying to go to a tournament for King of Fighters 15? Not really. Am I trying to? No. Am I trying to go to the tournament for King of Fighters 15? Not really. Do I want to put my heart into just, hey, make this one of my main game and just get really good at it? Not really. It's just if I'm not playing Melted Blood type Lumina, which technically I'm not because I barely touched the game, but since I'm also so used to Melted Blood, is my arrogance coming in, but kind of so used to playing the old Melted Blood and Melted Blood type Lumina, while not exactly the same, still had some of his DNA. I'm like, it won't take me that hard to kind of really keep up. And I'm in the forum where I play the character, like, and I'm seeing the stuff they post, and so I'm like, okay, keep this in mind, keep that in mind, maybe brush up on that here or there and whatnot. But King of Fighters 15, I don't got that type of legacy skill or ability in that game. And I'm also really not trying to compete in tournaments, really. It's just rather there are some people who I know who play this game. I'm like, okay, cool, I play it. And I'm still a fighting game connoisseur. I am now trying to slip to play some other game, but I'm still that fighting game connoisseur. I want to at least dabble into what other games are, so I at least know, okay, so this is how this works, this is how that works. Okay, I get how this game works now. So yeah, that's where I am with King of Fighters 15. If there is another fighting game that I am trying to actively play, that will be the Rumblefish 2, but still trying to get my bearings with that game. That game is freaking hard and fast, but still interesting for the most part. I actually did compete in Arcana Hearts tournament, and I didn't do the worst that I want to say. No, I did do bad. No, didn't I say I did do bad? I could have done better. Well, I think that's anything I can say. In regards, I did enter a tournament and I managed to get a few wins. I got knocked into losers really quickly, really after my second match, but I got to have my own, and it was fun. I wasn't so tilted. Nah, I screamed. I did scream, so I was tilted. I lied. So that happened. Actually, I am kind of I still want to play a 3D fighting game. Admittedly, if I really did have to just choose one, it will probably be Dead or Alive 5 or 6. But I also know not many people are playing Dead or Alive 5 and 6, so I got to pick a backup plan. Preferably Soul Calibur even 6, but also, again, people also not really playing that game. So there's Virtua Fighter 5, which I don't hate Virtua Fighter 5. No, that's what I hate. I admire the game. I admire when I see people playing the game. But holy fucking shit, that game is fucking hard, how fast it is. And for my mental, I already don't have the mental stacking well, and that game is really going to be tricky. But actually, there's another game I can make that I'm somewhat prospect. Well, there is a new there's gonna be a new rollback, sorry, a new game essentially for Grand Blue versus Rising, which I'm interested to see what that game does. Not gonna put my foot into it, but it'll be interesting to see what it does. But there's also Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So I think I actually found a team that I'm now kind of comfortable want to make my main. And that's going to be Android 17, the boy Jiren, as you already know, and Adult Gohan. Which kind of makes me happy because those are all also like my favorite character. Like my favorite character from the Cell Saga is 17, because I am a male twin and whatnot. And 17 is cool, whatnot, just like how he is. My favorite Z fighter is also Gohan. I definitely like Adult Gohan. I don't really care for Teen Gohan. Notice I don't care. Teen Gohan is fine, but Mystic Gohan, big fan. I just wish this game had given me a great Saiyaman outfit for him, because I would have loved that. I don't want to play Videl to half play Great Saiyaman. Just give me a Great Saiyaman outfit and we're good. And Jiren, well, Jiren is my favorite character from Super and also my best character in Dragon Ball Fighter Z. So, alright, got a squad. We're going in deep. One of the only character who I would have loved to try to use would have been freaking Frieza, but whoo, that's gonna take some work. Frieza's gonna take some work. So yeah. Actually, so last but not least, I don't think I posted this video, but I did have some matches in Blade Strangers because I kind of missed the game. And oh boy, Trilogy, yeah, they are the GOAT. They're the GOAT. They know how to play that game very well. I never say no game. They are the master of that game for a fucking reason. But then again, that everybody playing this game has been fucking going hard. Silver Forward, Rushdown. Is it Rushdown? Mr. Rushdown, Promise Lock, Marvy 2 PSP. These people, they show me, bro, if you ain't on this game like that, you're gonna get left behind. And boy, am I left behind. I didn't even care when you say I was left behind. I never got started. I think I easily say I never got started. Those people were already 2 laps ahead, and my car is just getting that ignition going. I'm falling behind. Still like the game, but sorry, I want to say I still like the game. Now I ain't gonna lie. Last time I played Trilogy, I was really comfortable. Like, do I want to keep playing this game? Do I really want to keep playing this game? I really felt like maybe I shouldn't be playing this game. I feel I'm too slow at this game. But I got the pep talk from the GOAT. And then after playing a bit more, I'm like, okay, there are some things I can do and whatnot. But that's kind of the Here I am talking about now like 6 different fighting games. And I'm like, you have an adaptability problem? You're trying to play 6 fucking different fighting games? No wonder you suck. Which is true. No wonder I suck. So, yeah. But that's what's going on with me. Otherwise, outside the gaming side, things going on with society is peculiar. That's probably the best thing I can say. Peculiar. Like medium wise, really, the only thing medium that's kind of keeping me on point. Like I've been on the Zash Bell nostalgia. I've been on the nostalgia. I've been watching Zash Bell and I'm watching the old version of Electric Light Hero. I'm enjoying those. The new stuff that's currently out, not so much. Not really. I mean, like there's even a 3rd season of Mob Psycho, which I did enjoy season 1. I didn't think I enjoyed season 2, but season 2 was enjoyable. But I'm not anxious to go see it either, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just not anxious to go see the Mob Psycho 1. There is whatchamacallit. Oh, there was a new episode of Devil's a Part-Timer, which I did enjoy that series. Also not biting at the bits to watch it, and I guess that's kind of the other problem with me. Like, there are shows that I watch, but I'm also not biting at the bit to watch. Like, if I did turn on my thing, so I'm going to watch something, I'm either going to watch more Legend Got the Hero, watch some more Zatzbell, or actually some of my other Western show, I want to watch Central Park. I am kind of losing my detachment for shows that has way too much high stake scenarios. I like when stakes are not so holy crap. If we lose this mission, the world's over. Our lives are over. I kind of like these low stake. By low stake, I say, this is going to only affect the people who are participating in the story, not the whole world. The world doesn't fucking matter. The world is fine. The world's going to keep moving. The world's going to still spin. I like those stories. Central Park, I really do enjoy that. And in fact, it's one of the only shows that does musical well, because I know there's that Netflix show called Centaur World, and I'm like, I try rewatching again. The songs are not landing. The characters are interesting, but the songs ain't landing. Unlike Central Park, where Central Park, I could bop to those musics. I could bop to them. There's Pinecone and Pony, which that's a decent show, cute show, liked it and whatnot. So that's definitely on my radar. No, that's kind of at least the ones I can say off the top of my head that I at least have an interest in. The only thing I may finally sit down to watch might be Vinland Saga. Actually, there was Harvard Street Girls. Harvard Street Girls, good show, love it. No one said I love it, but I enjoy Harvard Street Girls. That's been enjoyable for me. And yeah, but probably want to go ahead and wrap this up now, because this is supposed to be an update. This is not supposed to be like a big long thing. Just me sharing where my mind's at, where I'm going. I had the aspiration to want to try to stream. In fact, I was gonna technically do this on a stream, but I stopped myself just went like, well, how about this? If I do start streaming, I'm probably not going to be streaming with a microphone, because my ability to stream and have my microphone work properly at the same time and not F it up hasn't been that good. But all right, I think that's it. Everybody, have a good day. Peace.